Siemanko mordeczki, witam was w kolejnym odcinku Zagrajmy w Hogwarts Legacy. Kolejny odcinek dziedzictwa Hogwartu tutaj na kanale Tomoden. Jak widzicie, jestem koło Natty on Eye. Dopiero co wyszedłem tutaj z tego pomieszczenia na górze, zaraz po poprzedniej misji. A teraz spotkałem Natty. Będzie mała odskocznia od głównego wątku.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He
No
died
właśnie, ona się
protecting me.
obwinia.
If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way, but that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with
Z
Harlow.
pewnością
And once he is gone,
rozwalimy
we will turn our
popiełki.
attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed.
Oczywiście chodzi mi
Thank
o
you
gang.
again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Okej, no to właśnie tak sobie myślę. Czy nie lepiej by było w tym odcinku żeby zrobić taką odskocznię od głównego wątku ponownie. Bo tutaj na przykład mam kod przywoływaczy, jakieś jeszcze właśnie poboczne zadania. Chyba tak zrobię. A dopiero w kolejnym zabiorę się za próbę profesor Fitzgerald. Tak. Właśnie nie mogłem sobie przypomnieć tego nazwiska. Okej, no to właśnie myślę, że to będzie najlepszy pomysł, żeby taką odskocznię w tym odcinku zrobić właśnie od głównego wątku. Nie będzie to odcinek za długi, ale też nie będzie bardzo krótki, to jest jasne. Myślę, że kod przywoływaczy plus jeszcze można na przykład sala Herodiany albo jakiś inny quest. A próbą zajmę się oczywiście później.
Hello, Samantha. Are you here for someone who's caught?
I am. I'm hoping to get my brother out here soon too, since, thanks to you, he's recovered from his, vegetative state.
Glad to hear it.
In all fairness, I must warn you that I am frightfully good.
No,
Shall
chociaż
we
tak
begin?
naprawdę jej brat nie był w stanie wegetatywnym, tylko jej bratu pod wpływem klątwy zamieniły się stopy w buraki.
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning. My brother's doing well, thanks to you. And he listens to me now. Turns out, Accio!
A zobaczcie, jakieś wiry tutaj mamy.
Yes!
Także będzie trudniej.
Accio.
You'll have to do better than that. Accio!
Raczej przegram, ale może coś się uda ugrać. Okej. Pyk. No teraz mam,
Sensational!
no właśnie, 50 punktów. No i teraz to będzie bardzo ciężko, żeby teraz ugrać więcej niż powiedzmy 20-30 punktów w tej chwili. Więcej.
How am I to top that? That settles it, then.
No, jednak udało mi się wygrać. O 10 punktów. Pięknie.
After your poor show against Natty in class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
Dobrze
Don't say
grała.
that, Samantha. You're a fine player.
Well, that's very kind of you. Let's just say if I'm good, then you're better. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent. Best of luck.
Okej. Pamiętam, że jakiś był tutaj jeszcze quest w samym zamku. Korytarz jednookiej czarownicy to na pewno nie to. Okej, teraz już dopiero teraz, jak zakończyłem misję, będą dostępne oczywiście płomienie Fiu. O, właśnie. O to mi chodziło. Bo już wcześniej znalazłem tego questa, ale ale musiałem jednak zdobyć hasło do oczywiście do gabinetu dyrektora. Tak, zobaczcie, nadal grają.
Now what am I supposed to do?
Ewangelina Bradley?
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or
Oh,
called
właśnie.
Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
A profesor Black kazał zdjąć te dzwony.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black, taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
Perhaps
Okay.
I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower.
Dokładnie, teraz musimy się udać do dzwonnicy. Także będę oczywiście potrzebował teraz Wingardium Leviosa, to jest jasne. Accio i Wingardium Leviosa to jest praktycznie obowiązkowe w tej misji. No bo właśnie w ten sposób przeniesiemy tam te zaginione dzwony.
Sometimes I would come and figure me into a scribble. Then I wouldn't have to worry about doing schoolwork anymore.
Professor Weasley is easily my favourite. Her wand work is exquisite.
Transfiguration is far too difficult for me. Much prefer potions. I like to have a recipe to follow.
I tried to transfigure my parchment into a blanket. Once did it on that. Would have been fine if it hadn't caught fire.
I tried transforming a rabbit into a dinner plate the other day. Ended up with a platter that had long ears. Disaster.
You think Gareth Weasley would be better at transfiguration, considering his aunt teaches the thing?
Why does the Ministry require animagi to register themselves? Seems most intrusive to me.
My brother caused a lot of trouble in Professor Weasley's class when he was at school.
A przy okazji natknąłem się na film, chyba to było na Imaginarium, gdzie była analiza, czy Hogwarts Legacy jest kanoniczne. No i ja nie jestem pewny, czy na 100% to jest kanon. No bo słuchajcie, w 1890 to już na pewno w Hogwarcie pracował Armando Tippett, który później został oczywiście dyrektorem Hogwartu. Okej, to tutaj 4. Tylko która to jest 4? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dobra. A tutaj 7 odjąć 3. To jest 4 odjąć 1. 3. A, czyli się pomyliłem w obliczeniach. Moment. 6. Nie 3. 6. Tak, mordeczki, kawa jeszcze dobrze nie zaczęła działać. Bo ledwo co akurat kawu się wypiłem. Jeszcze zaspany jestem, bo nagrywam to no, może nie bardzo wcześnie rano, ale jednak dla mnie 10 to nie jest, to jest jeszcze dość wcześnie jak na nagrywanie.
The bells must be upstairs.
Tak.
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa. Found them.
Aj.
I'll have to get those up there
Ale
somehow.
mi dzwonię tutaj. Ja papier.
One up, one to go.
Ała. No, oczywiście nagrywam to w słuchawkach i to mi świdruje tak uszy, że praktycznie ciężko w ogóle cokolwiek tutaj jeszcze wytrzymać z tymi dzwonami. Aj. Dobra, trzeba to jakoś przeżyć.
Revelio.
Tutaj nie jest to na pewno związane z questem, ale talerze z kotami i uchwyt do różdżki przydadzą się. Wow. Jeszcze lepszy uchwyt. Śmigamy. Wracamy tam, trzeba ogarnąć te wszystkie dzwony. Trzeba ogarnąć.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Well, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Black isn't.
Oj, ale to świdruje mózg.
Aloha Mora.
Oj, tej sali nie będę za często odwiedzał, oczywiście grając na słuchawkach. Okej, teraz trzeba do Ewangeliny się wrócić. Ale myślę, że wrócę po prostu z buta, bo szczerze mówiąc, no czasami niestety mi się wykrzacza jednak gra, jak używam szybkiej podróży. Więc będę używał tej szybkiej podróży chyba tylko gdy Bajdę też mamy.
Hello, Adelaide. How are you and your uncle doing?
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock's foul lot, the more astounded I am that my uncle survived. I looked back over his old owls and noticed that they included pertinent details about his rare metal deposits. I believe that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits and that they needed my uncle's knowledge. He was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
Any other pertinent details about those owls?
Plenty. Uncle Roland couldn't be certain, but he thought he overheard goblins talking about infusing something into goblin silver. He wasn't sure what they meant, but something about the way they spoke of it made his skin crawl. It's clear you saved my uncle from a very bad lot.
It was nothing at all, Adelaide. I'm just glad your uncle's safe.
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I told him that he must remain vigilant from now on. I, for one, can't help but look over my shoulder now whenever I leave the castle grounds.
Okej, no czyli z jej wujkiem wszystko już okej. Bardzo dobrze to słyszeć. Przy okazji zauważyłem, że tak naprawdę za bardzo ten kapelusz nie pasuje do mnie. Oczywiście zaraz zmienię wygląd. Tutaj, jak widzicie, zmieniłem też wygląd tego oddzielenia święta Samhain. No i jeszcze przydałoby się zmienić wygląd jednak tutaj tego szalika. Wszystko zrobię teraz w barwach Slytherinu. No prawie wszystko. Ha, taki kapelusz jak piracki. Okej, w sumie to tutaj bardziej jakaś taka zimowa czapka by się przydała, o ile oczywiście taką posiadam. Chociaż o, najlepiej chyba wyglądam w kaszkiecie. Okej. Także idziemy tutaj do wieży OPCM.
I can't
I
believe
zdamy.
we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium.
Jest ominous. A teraz trzeba zdać raport oczywiście. Evie.
If he thinks he's
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Okej, także to by było na tyle. Trzymajcie się, wielkie pozdro, elo, pierdut.